Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooklyn and today I have a big few piles of books right next to me that I wanted to go through, as this is my physical TBR. Probably scared is a better word to use than excited. Yeah, let's go with scared. So not too long ago, Leandra from Leandra the TBR Zero tagged me in a tag video that she kind of made up her own little version of something she'd been tagged in or seen, I think. And I didn't have many first books in series that I hadn't read yet, because I'm the type of person to read the first book and not continue, or just like forget about it and come back later. So I wanted to kind of do my own little version and just really go through all of the books that I haven't read on my shelves, and so this is kind of my response to Leandra's video. Thank you so much to Leandra for tagging me, and everyone should definitely go check out her page because she's amazing and you will love her. Also, I'm in a new setup because my bookshelves are here and it's just a whole thing. You would know if you watched my stuff, everything is just everywhere, so I thought I would do this while all of these books are out. So first I thought I would start off with some standalones that I haven't got to yet, and the first one we're going to talk about is Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Now, I have read a lot of John Green back in the day, but definitely not for quite a few years, and I just have not gotten to this. As soon as I saw this really nice hardcover edition, I had to pick it up, but I haven't even looked at it since then. Next is Law by Alexander Bracken. I had heard lots of great things about Alexander Bracken back in the day from The Darkest Minds. I'm pretty sure that's what she wrote. Yeah, this just sounded really good. I love Greek mythology and lore and all of that kind of thing, and it looks like Medusa on the front cover, so it sounded really great. But yeah, I just never got to it. Next is a very recent pickup for me, and that is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I've always wanted to read this ever since watching Friends and seeing that it's Rachel's favorite book and then Joey reading it as well. I really wanted to read that. Yeah, just haven't ever thought of picking it up, and then I found this really beautiful edition, so I thought I would. So this is definitely on my to be read list this year, hopefully. Next is 20 Questions for Gloria by Martin Bedford, and I actually said in my bookshelf tour that I probably am going to unhaul this. I don't know why I've got this. I don't know where I picked it up or how it came into my possession, but it's here and it isn't read, so yes. Next is The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan, and I'm pretty sure this is, yes it is, the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I recently read the Percy Jackson series and loved it, and this one seems like a lot of people love it more, and it's a little bit more older, I would say. And yeah, I just always wanted to read this, but I think I got this from like a secondhand bookshop or something, so I definitely need to pick up the rest of the series if I'm gonna read it. Then we have my only unread Cassandra Clare book, and that is The Red Scrolls of Magic. I love Magnus and Alex, so I need to be picking this up very quickly because I'm about to be done Chain of Thorns, so this is next. Then we have Angel Fall by Susan E. This has been on my TBR for the longest time. Everyone really enjoyed this book way back in the day as well, with the start of like BookTube becoming a thing, and this was on everyone's reading list at the time. So I just haven't gotten back to it since then, and yeah, I just really want to pick it up. Then we have Dracul by, I want to say Dacre, I don't know, Stoker. So as there is speculation surrounding the missing pages of Dracula, the first 100 pages, so with all of Bram Stoker's journals and writings and everything like that, they've kind of collected all of that to make like those first 100 pages. It takes you back to see what made Bram Stoker write this and like kind of the inspirations and stuff for it, and I really love Dracula, so I really wanted to pick this up but just never have. And I love the cover, it's really beautiful, and like that, I love that, so I need to get to that. Then we have a few romance books that I haven't got to, that are all over TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and the first one is of course The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I know I'm crazy for not reading this already and saying that I know stuff about romance. How do I know about romance if I haven't read this? Then we have My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I picked this up like very recently as I started to love Tessa Bailey's stuff. But this seems to be everyone's least favorite, and it's very short, so I'll be able to read it very quickly, but yeah, I just haven't got to it yet. The Fine Print by Lauren Asher is next on my TBR, and Billionaire's Romance, I need to get to it. Guy's name's Rowan. What am I doing? It actually is on my TBR for like the next few months or so. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Then I have a beautiful edition of Only a Monster by Vanessa Len, and I got this in a book box, and it's got black sprayed edges and it's just incredible, but I didn't realize I was getting this book and I have no intention of reading it. But maybe I will. It's very thick. It has very nice illustrated covers, if you can like see that. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but chapter inserts or something along those lines. It is very beautiful, and one day I may read it, but I'm not sure when that will be. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Great and Terrible Beauty by Liva Bray, and this was also doing the rounds on BookTube. You'll probably find that with a lot of these books. I just have picked them up at the start of my BookTube journey, or like me watching people's videos and just seeing people's book hauls and putting that on my list and then buying them, not even seeing what they're about. And also there's a lot of YA on here that I wouldn't pick up now, so that's just like a thing with me. But I've always wanted to read this one, so we'll see how we go. And Liva Bray's writing has always seemed really great to me, so yeah. Then we have How It Feels to Float by Helena Fox. Don't know much, I don't have much to say about this one. Don't know what it's about, don't know anything. Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I recently read Since You've Been Gone by her and very much enjoyed it, and it was a YA that I actually could have fun with and enjoy the characters, so this might also be another one. And the cover is also very stunning, got some dogs on there, we love that. Then we have Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I watched the movie of this and then immediately picked up the book, but I'm not really one for thrillers, so maybe when I get back into my thriller era this will happen, but not right now. Next is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Haven't read or watched The Lord of the Rings, so one day I really want to get into it and see how I like it, because I feel like it's something that I would very much enjoy but just have never gotten to. So I really would like to do this. If there's any readathons or anything, someone please let me know, because I think I would really enjoy reading with other people. Then another John Green book, but also David Leatherton, and that is Will Grayson, Will Grayson. Just one of those books that was really popular and I didn't get to read it, but I really wanted to at the time. Then we have I'll Be There For You by Kelsey Miller, and this is a essay of Friends and the whole show and little bits and pieces of it, and it just kind of like goes into that little bit of depth about things that you wouldn't know or have heard about. And I love Friends, so my friend actually in real life picked it up for me and bought it for me for my birthday, I think. So yeah, I really want to read this because you guys know I love Friends. So now moving into series and books in series, like second books and everything else. These are the next 3 books in the Plated Prisoner series. I have read Guild, but I am yet to read these 3, and they are definitely on my TBR in the near future, as I am obsessed with the first one already. But yeah, definitely recommend. Then we have the second and third book from the From Blood and Ash series. I don't know if it's actually called that. I feel like it is. Yeah, a Blood and Ash novel. These books are chunky and they're so thin because they're like, oh, I just like love these books. They're just so nice to like pick up, even though the spines break instantly. I just love reading them, and the feel of them is so nice. I read From Blood and Ash maybe 2 years ago, and it was amazing. It's exactly the type of book that I love and need to read all the time. But I just didn't have these yet, so I picked these up from Amazon not that long ago, so hopefully now that I have them, I get to read them very soon. Then we have Stalking Jack the Ripper, this one. and Hunting Prince Dracula. Yeah, I got that right. And I had seen these all over BookTube as well, and everyone really enjoys them, and I wanted to as well. But yeah, as I said before, I really love Dracula, so I definitely wanted to pick these up, and the writing apparently is really great. We have 2 books by Patrick Ness, More Than This and also The Knife of Never Letting Go. And I don't know if I'll ever read these. I probably should sell them, but this one is my only signed copy ever. So I just kind of want to keep it for that reason. But yeah, I don't know. They have really good reviews. I just don't know if I would enjoy them as much as I would have in the past, maybe. Then is the 4th and 5th book of the Covenant series. And I read, I think, books 1 to, well, like 0.5 to 3 a long time ago and really loved them and just couldn't find these books anywhere. And then like years ago, I finally got these, but then the ship kind of sailed and I needed to reread those books. So one day I will get to it because I loved them at the time. And these also don't match the other ones, which is really upsetting, but it is what it is. Then we have Vicious and Vengeful by V. Schwab. This author is someone that I absolutely love all of their books, and auto by author for me. I know that I enjoy her writing, and everything that she does with her characters is always so amazing. But yeah, just one that I haven't got to yet. A lot of people really love this duology, and yeah, I just need to get to it because it sounds so good. Then we have Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. These are in the Shadow and Bone, or the Grishaverse. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Grishaverse trilogy. And I read Shadow and Bone about 2 years ago, just before the TV show came out, because I really wanted to get to it, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite, and it's very YA, and everyone says it's like her worst books. So I need to like kind of branch out a little bit because the writing was probably the worst thing about it. Like, I didn't enjoy the writing that much. I really would like to actually complete this series one day. Then another popular YA fantasy series here is Cruel Prince, and I have all of the 3 books in this series, and this just seemed like something that I would enjoy, but it might again be too YA for me to like now, but hopefully one day I do try it out because I have the whole series. Like, they're really cute too, and everyone really likes them, so maybe I just need to stick it through, you know. Then I have 2 books from the Remnant Chronicles. The first book, Keys of Deception, and the third book, I think, is The Heart of Betrayal. And I picked these both up from the op shop, so hence why there's no second book in there. I need to get that. But this series sounds like something I would just love. Then we have the last book in the Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick. I read books 1 to 3 and just didn't pick this up. And I don't know why. I was enjoying it so much. I think I couldn't find it for quite a while, and then I just forgot about it and just never picked it up. But it was very Twilight-esque, and in that time of my life where that stuff was just incredible, and I like ate it up very quickly. But now I don't think I would, so it's kind of just here to complete the series. So, but I feel like I remember it well enough for me to just go back in and read this. So maybe I could do that. I don't know. Then I have Cress and Winter by Marissa Meyer. These are the 3rd and 4th books in the Lunar Chronicles series that I need to finish as soon as possible because I enjoyed Cinder and Scarlet so very much when I read them, and the writing in this is wonderful and everyone loves it. So yeah, if you're looking for really good retelling books, these would be the first ones that I recommend, and the only sci-fi that I have ever enjoyed. So I need to get to these because I know that I will love them. Also by Marissa Meyer, I have Heartless, and I just picked this up a while ago when it came out, and I know that there's a sequel now. I feel like this is an Alice in Wonderland retelling, which she does retellings very well, so I have high hopes. Also, Twisted Love was in here randomly as well, another romance book that I hope to get to very soon. Yeah, I don't have the rest of the series as I wanted to make sure that I loved it first before picking up all of the other books, but I'm sure that I will because it sounds like my cup of tea. Then we have 2 psychology books as I'm currently studying psychology, and this one I'm actually currently reading, and it's The Boy Who Was Raised as a Dog. And yeah, it's by 2 psychiatrists, and it's just basically lots of different stories about lots of different cases, and the terminology and the way that psychology is spoken in this is something that really helps me with my degree, and just is very interesting and heartbreaking, and yeah, very good read, very heavy, but I'm really enjoying it. Then we have The Little Book of Psychology, and apparently everyone needs this that's studying psychology. It just has lots of like definitions and terms, and it just looks really good for me to pick up. We finally get into my Sarah J Maas unread books. Yes, yes. So I have read the first book in the Crescent City series, House of Earth and Blood, but I have not read House of Sky and Breath, but I have it. Of course I had to go pick it up the day it came out, because why would I not? I needed it on my shelf. I needed this beautiful spine, but I am hoping to get to this after I get to A Court of Thorns and Roses series, but that is next after. Then the last 2 books in Throne of Glass I am up to. I'm currently reading this one, Tower of Dawn, and also Kingdom of Ash, which I'm so excited and scared to finally read this year, very soon hopefully, as I can't believe that I'm up to Tower of Dawn. But these are the 2 books that I haven't read in Throne of Glass. And then, like I said, I have not read A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I have all the books, of course. And yeah, I got these for Christmas from my partner, and I was just so excited, especially these spines, like they're beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too weird in this position, because I just have stuff everywhere. But hopefully next time you see me in a video, I will have nice bookshelves behind me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it wasn't too much information, and I hope it wasn't too repetitive to my bookshelf tour, as I kind of went through what I had and hadn't read. But yeah, I just wanted some separate videos that kind of showcased that. I'll see you in my next video. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.